2 matches away from home. Phoenix Rising is back at home at Wild Horse Pass here in Chandler, Arizona, playing host to Las Vegas Lights FC. Tonight's
in the game and be strong, but they've come to the toughest ground
against Las Vegas. So they are always rearing and ready to go, it seems, against this light side. Another ball curled in. This one pushed aside by Alex Rando.
There had been a second goal in the first 5 minutes, and Las Vegas Lights maybe will have to focus. They don't want to find themselves on the end of a massive beating, and the way to stop that is to defend tight.
Back and look at that last opportunity for Phoenix, service by Flood.
That's a good header into the ground from Calistri, and an excellent save from Alex Rando. But
now it's Presto playing this in behind. Trejo trying to turn the corner to the end line, puts this in the middle. We should mention the link with, of course, Vegas and LAFC. Some of these players see that direct, I guess you can say, movement to the first team.
I mean, there's a great possibility of playing your way through to the LAFC first team. And this is about this stage is looking ahead, going, well, it's the playoffs that count, and we can't afford to be sloppy in the playoffs, because one bad day and you're out, you're gone. And I think that's what he's... I must admit, if I got on the bus after winning 4-3 away from home and my coach was disappointed, I'd be like, really? But when you understand what he wants, which is to go all the way and win the championship, then you understand what he's looking for.
Here's Flood. Fires this across. Rando got 2 hands behind it. They'll curl this in from a different angle. Quinn.
They want to impress the manager, like that man there. Ryan Flood coming in for Tate Schmidt. There's players here who are still fighting for their place.
Here's Moar.
In that Phoenix goal this evening.
Here's Presto again, getting in behind. Cross comes in. Presto get another chance. It's now a few times, though, that Presto's gotten in behind Ryan Flood at left back.
Yeah, Flood's playing almost like a left winger, pushing right up there and leaving acres of space behind him. That's the gamble they take, Phoenix. They push their fullbacks up almost like wingers, and they challenge you and say, if you want to go into that space, it means that you'll leave space for us to go in, and we will get more benefits from it. It's a risky maneuver, but if you look at the shots on target, there's no arguing that they absolutely hammer teams. They take risks and they do concede. In fact, they've conceded 9 goals in the last 4 games, which is not ideal as you're heading towards the playoffs. You want a set piece. That wonderful left foot of their captain, Roberto Molina.
Flood. He can hit a ball like that. Earlier this season, he rang the crossbar from a similar distance, and trying an effort there.
Again, he's in a good battle for that left back spot with Tate Schmidt, the local lad. And so, of course, he's trying to impress his manager by sticking one in the top corner from 30 yards out. It was tough with 11 men if you're Las Vegas Lights, but
no
seriously,
kidding.
9 men at Wild Horse Pass. And there was no concussion protocol back in the 80s, so if you got banged on the head, as long as you could sort of...
A failed clearance. Here's Flood, loves it on that left foot. Flood! Saved! Remember, the first one snuck through Rando like that. That one, not quite.
Alex Rando, but it did sort of sneak away from his hands under his bodies. This is Ryan Flood's effort. Have a look here. Alex Rando dropped. It goes under his body and he turns around and gets it. So it's a save. It's a save that probably gave his manager a heart attack for a moment, but again, the goalkeeper has been up to almost everything thrown at him. Jaime getting up.
I feel like Flood is keen to find the back of the net at some point this season. Here's Flood.
I think for us now is focus and keep everybody healthy and maybe get another goal.
Clinching a playoff spot 1 and trying to finish at the top of this Pacific Division.
Starting 11, but for what he can bring off the bench, how he can change a match, impact a game. As I say, as much as he wants to win every one of these games, he's probably got half an eye on, you know, the playoffs. here against top sides like the Orange Counties of the world.
Now here's Flood. Curling one in, bouncing through for Calistri. We'll put it back into the middle. Big save, Rando. Baccaro's there, and for the second time tonight.
For example of them switching with a long ball, and it's forced Phoenix rising onto the back foot a little bit. Now Prince Sadie's got fresh legs, Tate Schmidt's got fresh legs, Solomon Asante's up there hunting.
Vasquez, uslsoccer.com/forever-proud.
Solid, and credit to their manager for turning this around at half-time.
The cross fizzled.
How much pressure they've taken, how this could have been a much worse defeat, and almost that there's a sense of...
For Phoenix, the next opportunity.
That's not Phoenix Rising yet again. Their home form is just absolutely stunning. What is that, 9 wins and 3 draws out of 2. Keep that attitude up so that when he gets to the playoffs, he doesn't have to rethink.